Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts. We've got a matchup today that features two teams who come in with opposite records of the year. It's the Dolphins going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you up to Lucas Oil Stadium. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States. I think that that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world. I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. To throw is Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Holding, defense.
And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys, but in this case, they were strict with the rule.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And what a moment we have just witnessed. We have a new all-time passing touchdown leader.
And how fortunate are we to be here to witness this in person, to see someone take their spot at the top of the list, one of the all-time great records in sports.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play. On 1st and 10, Locke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Colts have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now it's Luck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the...
Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. Now a play fake here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Off of play action, Luck looking middle, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Defense.
Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. A good pickup there at 22. They'll fake it. Now Luck finding time. Now he'll escape to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a first down throw, Luck, and incomplete. Crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about. On that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you got that. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big-bodied receiver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't,
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good. Potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their... Back now here on EA Sports. This defense holding on to a slim three-point lead here in the 4th. They need to hold on and hopefully yield no more than a field goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we...
Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental.
Defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Here's Love. And he's got his man on the out route. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. This defense now desperate to protect their 3-point lead. What can they do here? This might be the drive that decides it one way or the other.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the... a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the numbers show. They'll give it to him right up the gut. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. The room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
It was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're
and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 18 yards there and a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterback.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So Luck down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Colts, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.